everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn how to create asset master data in SAP. So yeah, we have some transaction codes for that also. So for asset creation, we have to go to AS01. So as soon as you go to this T code, you have some options to enter like asset class, company code, and number of similar assets. So what do you mean by asset class? So in SAP, you will be having different type of assets. Okay, so like vehicle assets, then we have real estate, building, machines, fixtures and furnitures, fittings, okay, vehicles, and asset under construction, okay, and we have real estate. So many asset class can be created. Okay, so based on that asset class, all the data will get fetched from the backend. So that configuration part will taken care by consultants, but for end user, they will simply use the asset class. For example, now I am going to create asset for vehicles asset class. So I am going to create one asset master for vehicles. So enter the asset class for vehicles and enter the company code and enter the number of similar assets. So one I am creating, so enter. So as soon as you click enter, it will ask you to enter certain data like general data, time dependent, allocation, origin, net worth, insurance, depreciation area, and all it will ask you. So we have to enter this data. So yeah, since this is a vehicle asset class, I am going to create a vehicle asset master. So my vehicle I'm going to create is I'm going to create like a Volvo XC90. This is one of the car, let's say we are going to purchase, and we just enter. Yeah, here it is asking to enter the capitalization date. So when are you going to start using this particular material? So capitalization date means nothing but when you are starting this material or this particular asset you are going to start using. So yeah, the moment you enter this description, the asset main number will get updated, and inventory number and quantity and so many things will ask you to enter. Yeah, these all are optional right now, but in some asset class it will be mandatory field, but some asset class it is optional. So for this asset class like cars or vehicles, this is not mandatory. You can skip this, or if you want to enter, you can enter some numbers like one car you are purchasing, so you can enter one. So how you are measuring this? It is I'm measuring it as age, so enter 1 and age. Okay, then yeah, enter this capitalized date. So we are going to capitalize this on 25th of February, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's date where we are going to purchase, or the car is getting delivered, so maybe that date we can enter here. Then we have to go to time dependent. So here we have to enter for which department this particular car is being purchased in a company. So here we have cost center, we have business area, and so many other options are there. So I'm going to use cost center. So if I go to F4 and we will enter. So in our company, how many cost centers are there? So based on that we have to enter. So if we are purchasing this car for Bangalore, Chennai, and within Bangalore also we may have different departments like finance department, production department, then we have advertisement department, something like that. So for which department you are purchasing, you have to enter the cost center. So I am entering here. So these all are the testing purpose we have created the cost center. So you can enter anything. So I enter this. The moment I enter cost center, the system is fetching the business area. So how this business area is getting fetched? Because while creating cost center, we have assigned this business area. That's why it is fetched automatically. Okay, then go to allocations. Yeah, this is not required now, it is not applicable, so skip this. Now go to origin. So you can enter the vendor number, from which vendor you want to purchase this particular car. So you can enter the dealer's number or dealer's vendor number, or this is also not mandatory, you can skip this. Okay, then net worth tax, this is also not mandatory, leave it. Insurance, yeah, if you purchased the insurance, you can enter this here. This is also not mandatory, you can ignore it now. Now go to depreciation area. So by default, the depreciation area will get fetched here based on your company code. So in our company code, these two are depreciation areas are being implemented, like 01, which is the book depreciation, and 30, which is uh, you can say depreciation area. This is a book depreciation, this is a group depreciation area. So depreciation key is been updated as LINR, which is again as per the system it's updated. Yeah, useful life also updated 5 years, but usually the cars or vehicles will have 15 years of life, so I will make it as 15 year as a life. Okay, so here also I'm entering 15 years, just enter and then click on save. Your asset master data created in SAP with the asset number 40003. So this is your asset master successfully created. Now if you want to display that, go to asset, click on the display, or you can directly go to AS03T code and enter the asset number. Enter the sub number will be always 0 because we have not created sub asset. So enter the company code and enter. So you can see this is how we create the asset master data. So if you click on this asset values, so you can able to see the asset values once you purchase or when you post the acquisition value for that particular asset. So after that only you can able to see the values over here. But if you are not posted anything, then you cannot see any data over here. Even you cannot see posted values, you cannot see any other data. Okay, so you can see in the parameters like depreciation key, then useful life, expect, or you can say expected useful life, and remaining useful life. Like now today we have created this. If you see this after 3 months or after 1 year of time, then here your remaining your life will be decreasing. How the days or months are going, so this number will updating automatically. Okay, so let us now try to post or try to purchase, or you can say post the purchasing entry for this particular asset master, or you can say we can post the values by going to the T code F-90. So when you go to this T code, enter the date as 25 to 2026, enter the document type KR, posting date is 25 February 2026, and ignore all other messages. Here I can enter test, here also I can enter test. Here you have to enter the vendor or the dealer number, so from where you are purchasing this particular car. So right now I am going to purchase this car from car dealer name, so maybe I can enter here. I do not have the vendor called Volvo car dealer. I have here Honda and Tata and all, but let me create one vendor master quickly. So go to XK01 and create the vendor. Account group I will enter as S00 or S100. Okay, I think we have not implemented the module, so ignore that. So here I am going to enter Volvo car dealer. You can enter all other optional mandatory field and just keep on enter. Here it is recon account is mandatory, so enter. This is also mandatory, enter. So we successfully created the vendor 101184. So go and select that 101184. Here is the Volvo car. Enter, ignore the warning message and enter the value of the car. Okay, so how much you are purchasing that car? So let's say 50 lakh rupees, and remaining all the details you can ignore. And here we have to enter 70 as a posting key. So whenever you are posting asset, so you have to use the posting key 70. Here you need to enter the your asset master data, the one which you created the asset number, and here we have to enter the transaction type as 100 because we are purchasing this from external, right? So enter, put the star here, and this, yeah, you can see here the business area is automatically updated. Okay, so based on my asset master data, so here you can enter test some number and enter. Ignore the warning message. Now go to document, simulate this, ignore the warning message, and you can ignore this warning message again and save it. So we have successfully posted the purchase value or purchase value for that particular asset. Now if you go back to your asset master data, so go to AS03 and click on this asset values. Okay, see here now after posting this document, so you can able to see the values, and based on the configuration, if you go to posted values, here you can see the planned depreciation for the 10th period nothing is there, for the 12th period this much, and 11th period is this much, 12th period is this much, something like this. The system will get update the depreciation values based on the post. So that's all for today. Thank you all. Have a good day.